Hey, so I said that I was going to give more sneak peeks and insight into my first figure show. Well, it's Monday, and I'm just now following through with that. So, let's chat. I just finished gym, crushed some legs, actually feel really, really good. It's Monday, competition is Saturday. I started water loading today. What that means is me, this human sitting at about 145 pounds right now, is going to drink 7 of these 40 ounces. Right now, I'm eating a snack post gym, and then I'm gonna go that way to go to recovery. There's a recovery center, Corey Cryotherapy, that I love to visit. So if you're in the Marietta, California area, stop by there. A little bit of insight into how I'm doing this. I feel really good for prep in general. If you talk to people who've done prep, who've done any show, whether it's bikini, figure, physique, whatever, they're gonna tell you prep is so hard, it's so awful. Wait till you do this, wait until you feel this. I need to tell you, I think I did prep right. Knock on wood, we're almost done. Because I feel good. Not just like, oh, I feel okay. No, I feel good. There were a few things that I did that are worth noting. One, I tapered my caffeine. I'm someone who will usually drink every single day at least 16 ounces of black coffee. I decided to taper that down. So if I started to get really hungry or really uncomfortable and I needed that little, like that mental feel good thing along with the energy that caffeine provides, I tapered my coffee. So I'm down to 6 ounces of caffeine a day of black coffee. I do 6 ounces decaf, and that's allowing myself that if anytime during this week I need a pick me up, I've got it. It's there. That being said, I was drinking 16 ounces of coffee at least a day for a couple of years. That tapering has been massive. I feel so good. It's a little bit at first when you have to give up caffeine, or when you choose to give up caffeine. I don't have to, I get to. But I did, and I'm so glad I have. So that's been great. I have started to, this is the second thing. Number 2, I almost feel healthier. I probably am healthier, who knows? Because I have begun to spice my food always. Before I would, sometimes, but not like this. I put so much spice on everything, it doesn't even matter. I made my little mix of like oregano and turmeric and cilantro, peppers. Ooh, I don't know. There's a lot of things in there. Maybe I'll post that at some point. But having a little spice mix that I put on my food, even if I'm eating only a really plain vegan protein patty with some, like a cup of vegetables, right? Super basic, super boring. When I put that seasoning on it and when I smell that cooking in the microwave, it is like next level. You get so excited for that meal. Another little tip for you is that when you season with things that are spicy, ooh, there's cayenne pepper inside of my little mix. When you spice things that are spicy, you know what that does? It makes you feel more full. There's actual research on the link between satiety and foods that are hot or spicy. I call myself a spice baby because barbecue sauce makes me sweat. But it's worth it, and you develop a tolerance. It's actually peppers. Hot peppers are supposed to help with your pain tolerance too. So maybe that's the secret, but I feel good. So spice the food, taper the caffeine, think positive thoughts. I'm gonna leave you with one more thing. Everyone always says, it's your mindset, it's mental. But what does that mean? What does that look like? You know what that looks like? Radical self-acceptance, radical self-reliance. The moment you blame anyone else for anything, if you're doing a prep, that goes wrong on your prep, game over. Whatever circumstance is going on, because you thought it into real life. It's because your actions made it into real life. That might be hard to think, oh no, but my coach programmed this, or but my training partner didn't show up to the gym, blah, 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 my car broke down. It doesn't matter. Nope, does not matter. It's on you. Your success, your failure, your lack of success, your lack of failure, because failure can be looked at as a very good thing as long as you learn and you fail harder the next time. Learning to control the way you think about circumstances will always change the outcome. This is one thing that has helped me through dramatically. Here's an example, okay? There was a moment, so where I live, I have to drive at least 30 minutes home to the gym with traffic, California. So because that drive was so long, there was one day, my workout took a lot longer than I thought, and traffic, everything got crazy. I was driving home and I hadn't eaten, and when you haven't eaten a meal and you're already unlimited like calories throughout the day, it seems like a lot bigger deal than it probably is. I hadn't eaten and I was starving, and it was a 30-minute drive to go. I was getting hangry. Not just like I'm angry or traffic. No, I was like from the inside, like crumbling, just thinking about food and how I wanted it, and I was so sad, and I was no feeling could enter because I was so full of this like hanger, right? Like my tears are welling up in my eyes. I know that's dramatic, and I'm really fortunate to have these issues, fully aware. So I thought to myself, I can finish this 30-minute drive being pissy, or I can change the way I think about it. So here's what I did. On that 30-minute drive with tears welling up in my eyes because I was so hungry, I decided to roll down the windows, work through this thought model where, what was the circumstance? The circumstance was that I was stuck in the car for however much longer. I can't change that. Can't change that circumstance, but I could change how I think about it. So instead of thinking, I have so much longer to go, I thought, what an incredible opportunity this is for me to think, for me to decompress, for me to turn off any podcast, music, everything. I rolled the windows down and I took a breath. And another one. I was breathing with the windows down, letting go of control, letting go of thoughts of the future, thoughts of the past. And I was just present. And I was thinking how exciting it is that at any moment I can change my thoughts about a circumstance, which then changes my reaction, and then the action, and the results. Those all change. The situation, the circumstance is still the exact same, but the way you think about a situation changes. Your results, your outcomes, your thoughts, everything. So those 3 things, I'm going to leave you with that today. If you are prepping for a show, a competition show, oh, I was going to flash my abs. Camera's too high. It's fine. If you're prepping, I've got 3 tips for you. 1, taper your caffeine if you're someone who drinks caffeine regularly. 2, watch what you have going on behind the ears. Between the ears. This is behind your ears. Between the ears, the mindset portion of it. And the last thing. What was the last thing? There's second thing we went over. Spice your food. Get spicy. Speaking of spicy, this isn't spicy, but this is a vegan protein bar, vegan. Ginger snap cookie. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this bar. Thank you so much for listening. If you're watching this just for fun, you're awesome. Come back again. If you're watching this to get tips for your show, I hope that helps. 5 days. Here we go, fam. Let's go.